me a little rundown on this, Carl.
Well, it was, today is what? July the 17th,
Yes.
1993. We're at the Evans Valley Church for the 50th reunion.
All right. What's the history about the church and the ground itself, though, Carl?
Well, back in the early 40s, Mom and Dad donated the old church, hacked it up, put it on skids. They had to ford the creek with it, moved it over to here, and they donated about an acre of ground here to set the church building on. Then Grandma Lyons donated the Last Supper painting and also the emblems for the church. A lot of other local people donated various things. I thought they got the church started. It's still here.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really great. And the fact that Dad and Mom's still here to witness this, too, is neat.
They sure are.
You bet. Thank you, Carl. Mommy, how does it feel to be here this many years after being involved in the church? You guys helping get the church established here.
Well, it feels wonderful, but there's so many people that are involved in it that it shouldn't be named we did it, you know. That I don't want,
Yeah.
because it was all of us, the community, the people who wanted the church are the ones that did it.
Yeah. A lot of those people have passed on, probably.
Tex Harden and Dave are still here. I can't think of the others. Where'd you get that camera?
This is yours. We snuck it out of
Looked
your
like it was short.
snuck it out of your van. We put a new roll of film in. We want to get some pictures.
Anyway, I'm real happy to see everybody
Yeah.
here. I just want everybody to know how I feel about Daddy feels about it.
You bet. You bet. Thank you, Mommy.
They're all to be here.
Larry. 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 How does it, hold it right there. How does it feel to be in church? How does it feel to be in church?
How does it feel to be
In church.
in church? It feels heavenly.
Huh?
That I'm here, and I see that the church is older than I am. I didn't realize that. And I used to attend this church when I was a child.
Yes.
I went to this church with the Martin boys
Yeah.
on at least 2 or 3 occasions.
Yeah.
I admit I'm probably closer to a heathen than I am a Christian, but I do try, but it's hard.
Okay.
What can I say?
Thank you, Larry Lipke. Thank you.
Happy to be here.
Okay, thank you. How you doing?
Fine.
Good. This is neat, isn't it?
Yeah.
All kinds of great vintage
Jim and Lottie's never come in.
thought that only you could ever just hit one on one time along with that bang. Yeah. Boy, he wouldn't think twice when he came across that.
They got to take it from the doctor before he got slapped.
Hello, Don Poole.
Hi, Lawrence.
Don Poole.
Right over there.
Don. Cliff said he had a chance to shoot his potato gun this morning at 2 neighbor dogs that came into his yard.
Did he test it?
Yeah. He said, boy, them dogs just darn near turned the wrong side out getting out of there.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
I really do.
How's everybody today?
Hi.
How you doing?
Did you record the date and stuff, Don?
No, I sure didn't. Hi. I should have. Oh, wait a minute. Carl did, because I interviewed Carl inside, and he put the date and stuff on there. Yes.
They had asked me way back in January. Said they're going to have it, and I wonder if I would come down and tell story. And they checked towards me down, make sure I was going to be able to tell the story. We got down there, and the whole powwow was in our honor. And all the Indian dancers from Josephine, Jackson counties were there, the drummers. Well, they had a big crowd. It was very packed. They laid a blanket there in front of me, and kids from every class in the school made several teachers.
I hope that's only picture and not sounds, otherwise I'd made a fool of myself.
But come on in, Don, and get pictures in there.
Okay, I got a bunch of them already, Dad.
What's in there?
Just a lot of people.
Nothing to eat?
Oh yeah. In
That's
the
what we
kitchen.
want.
Yes. Yeah, you bet. Get in there.
Something in there. Come on in, Don.
Okay, Dad. Are you going in?
Yeah.
Okay. These are some old pictures of the original building of the Weimar Church. I don't know how well they're going to show up here.
Excuse me, Don.
It's okay. See that guy right there? He's a man that can jump in and interfere with his no, I'm just kidding. Hello, Mr. Holsinger. How you doing? Nice.
Our day by opening in a word of prayer of thanks to the Lord for all that has gone on in the past, for the people that have been keeping it going. So we like to open in a word of thanks to the Lord, and I want to just thank you before I pray that you're all here, and this is a wonderful thing to see. So let's bow for prayer and ask God thanks, shall we? So what we'd like to do is not just let the pastors blow a lot of hot air at you like they're used to doing, but we'd like, I'll speak for myself. What we'd like to do is at this time recognize anybody that cares to be recognized and would like to just stand up, tell us who you are, and just maybe reminisce when you were here. If you're still here, fine, but reminisce with... Okay, Jim, you start.
That's one of my newest great-granddaughters. What I wanted to say was that I'm going to tell you a little story. Because this church was built sort of on that little story. This just shows what one person can start, what one person can do. Who that one person was, I don't know. I don't remember. That was too far gone. But one person had that idea and got the rest of the community together, and we accomplished it. But this starts out of a story about a mountain. And this mountain stood all by itself out on the edge of a big plain. This is just a big granite mountain. There was nothing grew on it, it was too dry. And just a lot of shale that dropped off and around the bottom. And this mountain used to spend its time in the nighttime counting the stars and looking at the stars. And in the daytime looking out across the plains and watching the animals and the birds and so out there. And always a wishing that one would come over and get acquainted. And one day the mountain was sleeping, and all of a sudden it felt something sort of scratching its side. And it woke up and it looked down, and here was a little tiny bird sitting on a little ledge on the side of this mountain. And the mountain looked down and it said, "Who and what are you?" And the little bird said, "I am a little bird, and my name is Joy." "What are you doing here?" "Well, I headed north to build a nest and to raise my young, and then I go back to the south in the winter. I got tired and I had to stop and rest." And the little bird flew around the mountain and sang the mountain a song. And the mountain said, please stay here, build your nest here, raise your young here." And the little bird said, "I can't, because there's nothing here. This is just a dry, you're just a dry, hard mountain. There isn't any insects, there isn't any water, there isn't anything here. I've got to go where there is trees and where there's something to eat and to drink. But I'll stop by this fall when I'm headed south. I'll stop by and visit with you." And then I said, "You know, us birds only live just a little while, maybe 2-3 years. You're going to live forever. So I am going to name one of my daughters Joy. And I'll make sure that Joy understand the joy will come visit you. And she in turn will name a joy. And that way you'll always have a joy that will stop to visit with you. So that fall, the little bird stopped back by in the mountain tried to get it to stay and said, I can't, I have to go on. This went on year after year. And after about 100 years, the mountain all of a sudden got real sulky. And he wouldn't tell Joy goodbye. So Joy got to thinking, and that fall, when she came home, she had some of the other little birds stop and visit the mountain. But the mountain wouldn't talk to them. So the next spring went, and this went on year after year. And one year, the mountain all of a sudden felt something way inside of it. And it was the roots of this first tree that had been planted.
A show of hands, how many of you have been here through the years? At some point crossed through these doors and worshiped here, knelt, prayed, said a prayer, received the Lord, which obviously is the most important thing in your life. But who has this church impacted? Raise your hand if this church has played an important part of your life somehow, some way. Lots of folks. Good. It's excellent. Let's give the Lord a hand on that one. This is the history that...
No fair licking your fingers. No fair licking your fingers. Good, Sharon. That yawn was, oh, you'd be proud of that yawn. Don't you, Sharon, don't you say anything naughty. You're in the house of God. Don't. Don't dab that too hard there. Don't dab that too much there. check. How are you? Both of you. Sharon, Mrs. Harden samples everybody's cake. Mrs. Harden, Mrs. Tex Harden, she cuts a piece of cake and then licks her fingers. What?
Did you see my waddle, peeps?
Yeah, I did for a fact.
Hey, can you turn it off?
Oh, hey, you just go right ahead. Don't worry about stepping in front of that thing. You just get whatever you can.
Well, I don't want to get shot in here going through the line twice.
Oh, hey, no problem. The old original entrance to the church, right here. And this would be looking west toward East Evans Creek Road. And I'll swing around here and we'll look inside. Some of the seats I gather that Lawrence made. Hey. Looking at the front of the Wanger Church. Beautiful little church. Hi, Donnie. How you doing, guy?
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a closing prayer by Brother Tex Harden. So I'm going to have anyone that's in the vicinity come on in and we'll.
Everybody that you're looking at here is gathered for the Family Reunion 3. This is the encampment of the J. Diamond L Ranch. Up above the horse corrals, you can see the mobile homes, travel trailers. Just all family, some friends.